Well, I wanted to get out of here before it got dark. We've had a couple nights that's been 33, 29 to 33, and we've gotten some consecutive frosts. You can see some of the lower leaves it didn't really affect, but some of the upper leaves it really knocked. This is what happens every year. Let's get out here and pick some figs. So I'm glad it didn't get any colder. I'd have had to gotten out here, and these here are just about right. This is the trace displace. Yeah, those are. Ooh. Not really wanting to focus. There we go. The trace displace. I ain't gonna have very many cuttings out of this, and what little bit I am, I'm going to root because I want to put this tree here in the green in a greenhouse setting and see how it is. This is a fig I haven't talked about. This is what I did real quick. This is. I had to eat that. That trace displace. This is Mario's Verdone. It is an Adriatic type variety. It's really good, and it will fruit from dieback. I didn't get very many, but I got a couple. Leads on down through here and look at the rest of the orchard. Oh yeah, I've got a lot of good fiber. Not as sweet as a summer fig, but still good. One more time. Mario's Verdone. Pingo de Mayo. RDB. LDA. It might have a few ones that's right. See what it looks like. Oh yeah. LDA. Long yellow. This is a brown turkey. It doesn't fruit. It'll get fruit on it, but it doesn't never fruit from dieback. Just like this. Right at my side. I can't get it to fruit from dieback either. But that's the end of the outside fig orchard for the year. We'll get out here and take some cuttings off of it. That's what happens when you get some pretty good frost. I'll just smoke the leaves off of it, but it wasn't enough to damage anything, and everything out here is pretty much hardened off. Let's go see what the greenhouses look like. Alright, let's look in here. I didn't have no plastic on it. I didn't manage to ripen anything off the Florida Soap Negra Ramada this year. Maybe next year. Black Celeste. That'll pretty much force them all dormant. Well, now there's an interesting one. Planera. It kind of took it a little bit. That's interesting. This is dropped it, say. This is Polkert-Neger. Iranian candy. I-258. Didn't seem interesting. Took it a little better, didn't it? It's always interesting to me to see how different trees take it differently. I don't know. This is De La Senora Hibernica. Those seem to be soft enough. That is Campanieri. Got a few figs on it for late. Yeah, most of them are pretty much soft back. That's Black Zadar, RDB. They didn't get in no hurry about fruit and plant them in here. I'm gonna take this and pin that over there like so, and then just cut that off there. Right there. We'll just whack all that off, and this will be our main branch. Well, there's what this outside greenhouse looks like since it wasn't covered up. Not real bad. Like I said, I think my sensor showed 29. What we had for a low. And we had a night with 31 and a night with 32. So, it's to be expected. Getting ready to put plastic on this beast. But I got all the other stuff done, and there's the $680 roll of plastic for it. Alright, let's go look at that greenhouse. Yeah, I wanted to show these figs here. De La Senora Hibernica. This is a really good looking fig. There's some good flavor too. The skin's kind of strange. It's real thin, tough. It's like dried skin. De La Senora Hibernica. Tasty fig. Berry. It's kind of a mix between molasses and maple syrup. Thanks for watching. Alright, now we're in the fig greenhouse. As you can see, the weather, the cold nights have not hurt us. I just closed the doors, the plastic, the sides. We're still ripening figs. I don't see any leaf damage. Maybe a little bit right up where it's touching the plastic. The very tops of it. But just walking back through here, I don't see any. And we've had, now see those ones right there, a little bit just right where it was touching the plastic. That's it. We got down to 29, 30 degrees for a few hours, but it didn't, everything's still ripening long in here, and we just closed the doors up. No heat, but before it gets now super cold, we'll cover these things up. But we just, the last couple nights have been 30, like I said, 32, 33, 29, in that ballpark, depending on where you was kind of located. I had all kinds of different readings all over the place. So, because I've got like 5 different sensors around the farm. So it just kind of depends, but it's pretty much, this tree here's dropped all of its leaves. I've been letting these kind of, I'll kind of let these dry out quite a bit. It'll get watered again before winter, but so here in the greenhouse you can get by with no heat. Still yet, we're still, like I said, this is our furrow. It's kind of the second crop. A lot of these figs are ripe in their second crop. Porter soap grease is about done. You can see 1, 2. It's got a couple. Some of the branches got a few more on them than others, but for the most part, Porter soap grease is about done. Black Mantazina, you can see it's ripening way toward the top. So it's Smith. You see Smith right there. We're picking way up, almost top of the greenhouse to get figs right now. So this is a little bypass. But we're pretty much got all these trees picked out. We're still getting some, but we get another 10, 12 days. That'll be it. Like my deer still got quite a few on it, but we've picked a lot off of it. So that's what it looks like after a night of, actually 3 nights of 30-degree weather in an unheated greenhouse. It's on 7A. Thanks for watching.